Hello, and welcome back to Senior and Living Today. Senior and Living Today is for us baby boomers, 55 and over, or those who care for them. Today, I want to talk to you about the ability for us senior citizens to stay warm this coming winter. With the utility companies deciding when we can have the heat on and when the heat has to be turned off, or with bad weather that we have off and on at times we can't predict. You may be caught with no electricity, or, if you don't have a fireplace, what ways can you keep warm that you can plan ahead of time just in case something out of your control happens? So get your pen and paper, and I'm going to give you the list I have, and then down in the comments, I want you to put anything that I've forgotten that would be useful for everyone else. Ideas to keep ourselves warm this winter. So the first thing on my list, if the power is out, is to keep my feet warm. And if it's time to go to sleep, I need my feet to be warm. And so I'm going to say a hot water bottle. I know people don't use them anymore, but I remember having them around when I was growing up. And that is something that wouldn't have anything to do with whether the power's on or not. You could fill the hot water bottle with hot water, and if your power has not been out too long, there is still hot water in your electric hot water heater. There's still hot water in there for a certain period of time. So you can fill a hot water bottle and put that in between your sheets, and warm your feet up before you go to bed. So that is number one, because I can't get to sleep if my feet are too cold. So that would be number one. And if you don't have a hot water bottle, I would say, if you have electricity and you just don't have any heat, or they won't let you control the heat so you can't get warm, use your oven and warm your cast iron skillet. So you can put an empty cast iron skillet in the oven, and then you can wrap that in a towel when it comes out, and you can put that in between your sheets to warm you, or to warm your foot area before you go to bed. Um, Next on the list, I would say everyone has is down comforters, or they talk about getting them. Down comforters and flannel sheets would be next on the list. And you can't really use that if you're working from home and you're sitting at your desk, but it is good if you're just sitting and watching a movie, or just generally being still. So I would say down is very effective for keeping warm. Next in line, I would say, is wool. Wool socks, wool sweaters, anything like that is going to help keep you warm, and you'll still be able to breathe in it. You shouldn't be able to be too sweaty. So I would recommend, if you don't have any wool, get some wool now while it's still nice weather outside. Check the thrift stores, check the, like the Goodwill, the Salvation Army, resale shops. Find some wool, because I think that's going to come in handy this winter. Uh, Next, an electric blanket. I swear by them. An electric blanket I like to have over my lap when I'm working if I'm too cold. You don't want to heat up the whole room. So I recommend an electric blanket. You can get a twin size electric blanket and turn it the other way, and it'll heat the whole bottom section of the bed if you don't like to be warm up top. An electric blanket is a good idea, but it's a good time to get them prior to winter. So, also, they're talking about the supply chains and how long it's taking to get things. So, if you're interested in getting an electric blanket for a decent price, look now. Next, I would say, all winter long, if you're going in and out or you're just staying in, or going to be outside all day, I would recommend layers. So dressing in layers so that you can take layers off as you need them. Um, you can't go wrong with that because you'll find your comfort spot. Take off things or put things on to get to that sweet spot and then stay there. And then after you do that a couple times, you'll know what that is, what's right for you. Next, I would say it's important to keep your neck warm and your ears warm. I think if my ears and my neck are cold, I can't get warm. So even if you are, let's say, working from home and you can't turn the heat up, put a scarf around your neck. And if you have little ear muffs or ear warmers, put those on. And I think that will make you feel like your temperature has changed like instantly. Keeping your neck warm is just going to make such a difference. I think even more than keeping your arms covered. If your neck is warm, I think if you can keep this part warm, you're doing really well. So that's what I would say is make sure you have a couple scarves that you really like, some ear muffs or something to keep your ears warm. Some people wear a hoodie and then put the hood on to keep their ears warm, but something like that to keep your ears and your neck warm. And I think that you will be good to go for this coming winter, whether they won't let you adjust the power or adjust the heat, or whether, we have bad weather, ice storm, snowstorm, power goes out. You'll have ways to get warm. So get your options ready now, know what they are, so that you're prepared because it's going to be here before you know it. So that's what I have for you today. If I missed anything, please put it down below. I would love to see what everybody else thinks of. It might be something that we would all be interested in. So please note it down below. I will respond to all comments. Um, Please visit our website, Senior and Living Today, where we have products that are downloadable for the senior and their family that will be very helpful. We even have something in there for children. So go to www.seniorandlivingtoday.com and look at that. Put your comments down below, and I look forward to seeing you next time on Senior and Living Today.